Hello. It's a funny story. I kind of lost my BioShock collection. I had it on the disc, but I don't know. I can't find it. I looked in all the spots. I have this big bag of games, and it's not in there. It's not on my shelf. I genuinely have no idea where it is. So recently, I kind of got the urge to play BioShock 2 because I played the first one earlier this. I think I played it on New Year's. And, it's kind of one of those. It's like a comfort game. It's a game that I always come back to. I've played through BioShock many times, and BioShock 2 I've played through many times as well, and I just wanted to play through it again. But I didn't have it. But I looked online, and they actually released digital versions of all three games separately, and BioShock 2 was on sale, and I was like, kind of feel like playing BioShock 2, so I just gotta buy that. So I only own BioShock 2 at the moment, because I don't know where the rest of my BioShock collection went on disc. But yeah, I wanted to live stream it, but you actually can't. And I thought maybe that was a problem with like the collection. It's just all the BioShock games. And I had a look back at the BioShock video I did, and I mentioned that I couldn't live stream it, so I just find that funny that you can't do that. Like, why? And no game should have blocked scenes or anything like that. If you want to avoid spoilers, that shit's not happening. People online are just going to talk about your game, no matter what. So, yeah, I just kind of felt like playing BioShock 2. I love this game. Which is kind of funny, because when I first played this game, I didn't love it. I liked it, but I didn't love it. I thought it was too similar to the first game, but I was wrong, because it's almost the exact opposite in many ways. And the story is much more fleshing out Rapture as a whole. The Big Daddy, Little Sisters. It's a me. Why did they make a doll of me? It's kind of a haunting story. And the whole idea of these little sisters and the Big Daddy is incredibly fucked, really. Mind control. They're basically zombified people, just mentally conditioned to do very little. Their brain's been programmed to like do these couple tasks. I'd protect the little sister collects Adam.
More angels, Daddy. This way.
And like, I remember the first time I played this, and I was like, I was kind of confused. I was like, oh, what? Fucking people around playing as a Big Daddy? In the first game, when you played as Big Daddy, it sucked. It kind of sucked. But they made it really cool in this game, thankfully. The whole downfall of Rapture is so well detailed and documented in this game, in both games. This is so interesting. I wouldn't actually mind if these games got a remake. Not that they really need it, they hold up incredibly well. it'd be fun. Apparently there's a new BioShock game coming out.
Perfectly safe now.
But it's not going to be in Rapture, surely.
This is not your daughter. Do you understand? Her name
No,
is
I
Eleanor,
don't.
and
You
she
should know
is
that.
mine.
All the
Now,
little sisters look the same.
kneel, please.
Forgot to put subtitles on, but that's
Remove your
fine.
helmet.
Would you kindly?
Now,
That
take
shock was so
the
great.
pistol. Place it against your head.
I meant to finish the first game, like, in my replay, but I just didn't. I don't love the ending of that game. Not that it's bad, but it's not my favorite part of the game. BioShock 2. BioShock, such a cool name. So yeah, they revive him through the Vita chambers. Like, they make everything in this game canon in some way or another. Like some games, most games, just have respawns because they're just part of video games, and you don't question it. You just go, "Oh yeah, my character's gonna respawn." Duh. They go back to the last save. We try again. But this game makes like an in-canon reason as to why you respawn, why you have powers, why you like this, why is it like everything. And there's, yes. It's just really cool. Like, these games are really cool. I want to do that. No, that really matters. So, easy, medium, or hard. I probably could play on hard, but I don't really want to. Because I don't want to try that hard. Fallen is Babylon. What's Babylon? I actually don't remember. These all look like real photos. They're probably not, but hey, that's pretty cool. Place is flooding up. It's been roughly 10 years since the whole civil war with Fontaine. How many years after would it be from the first game? It wouldn't be 10. It'd be lower than that. L to crouch. Ooh. The controls don't age the best, but they're not bad. Hey big sister, how you doing? Why were Big Sisters made? I actually can't remember. This is good because it can like refresh my memory on a few details that I would miss out on. Because like I know the general gist of everything, and I know the plot and like why everything's happening, but I can't remember some of the little details. Yeah, I feel like in terms of playing, I much prefer BioShock 2. It just plays better than the first game. They really made a difference. And back when I first played this game, I played it almost immediately after the first one, and I don't think I could appreciate just how much better the gameplay is. Not that it's like that much better, but it's noticeable, and it is. Hey. It is impressive. I love the inventory system. It just gives you everything. Like, yep, anything you can pick up is useful to you in some way or another. You don't pick up like a block of cheese and it's just like nothing. Lamb is watching. Ching. That's the NBA 2K sound when you would play my team. If you bought a pack of cards, that sound would play.
Father!
Oh, I forgot. She like telepathically talks to you. It's weird that Eleanor from Eleanor. So I guess the little sister's right there. Eleanor like grows up. She's still a little sister. She's been mentally conditioned. I think Eleanor, sorry, I think Sophia was trying to fix her in a way.
Daddy was sleeping for such a long time, and Eleanor has missed you. Find her and you'll be all better.
I'm surprised they like know what.
Daddy!
Oh. That's kind of funny. See ya. I'm surprised they know who Eleanor is. And that they're not just... Oh yes, I'm so glad to be back. Oh, you are crispy barbecue chicken, mate. I made fish tonight for myself. I like fish. I prefer chicken. I think chicken's my favorite protein. Like meat. Actually, prawns are pretty good. But prawns aren't like that flexible. As like, at least as much as chicken. Like, you can make pulled chicken, and since chicken is pretty bland, not that that's a bad thing, it's pretty plain. You can like put any kind of seasoning on it, and it'll work pretty well. I don't feel like you can do that with prawns. And you can have like chicken wings, chicken thighs. With prawns, it's just prawns. Like, you get them in their shape. Ain't nothing you can do about it, son. Oh yeah, I already searched you. This does really feel like a direct continuation from the first game when I was watching. She kind of took over after
At last, a signal.
Major Ryan.
You, who
Kick the
are
bucket.
bringing this dead city to life, listen. My name, it is Tannenbaum. I know who you are.
I like the Tannenbaum
and I am
back.
in much need of your help. Please, find me in the Atlantic
doesn't get a lot to do in the
Express
first
train
game.
station.
I mean, she does. She does save your life. And she does help you a lot, but she doesn't get as many scenes.
To my daughter, Eleanor, soon you will be born, and Rapture will be your home. You shall be raised as I was, to advance the common good through social psychiatry. This city's potential is immeasurable, Eleanor, yet our beliefs are unwelcome here. Life will be difficult, but the price of revolution is always dear. If we are patient with her, Rapture will come to us.
So she was already having plans to like overthrow everything. Oh, Big Daddy gone. That's a shame.
I haven't had a taste of Adam in weeks.
This is Dr. Sophia Lamb with a message for the people. Remember, you are not alone. Think of me not as leader, but as mother to the Rapture family.
See, that'd be great, but like 99% of the people here are dead. Well, they're not dead, but they're like splicers. Splicers don't have that inherent like ability to be normal. They're just fucked. Like, these guys aren't making decisions, they're just impulsively acting. Triangles jump? Oh, fuck, I forgot about that. You don't need a jump button in this game. I'll be straight up. You don't need it. I always felt like you need a jump in every game. And it is weird, but some games can just get around it. Like The Last of Us, you don't have a jump button. You have a vault button. And that's it. I think... But you never, like, just jump in that game. Anyway, putting it onto triangle is... It's not good.
Barely made it down alive. But here it is. And it's real. Rapture. This is where that thing took my poor baby girl. From what I saw in the sub, most of the city's in ruins. But there were lights here and there. And shapes moving. I'm rambling, scared, I guess. But maybe, if I find this Dr. Lamb I keep hearing over the PA, I'll find Cindy too.
Oh, so... Okay, so what, he was in a sub, and one of the big daddies took his little girl? That's pretty messed up. Hello? Hey. Who would like the sound of that? I like that they don't really explain what the splices are, they're just here. Like, the first game has that scene in the beginning where they showcase the splices and show what they can do, but this game's just... No, here they are. Hello. Do you not have Big Daddy protecting you?
Big sister doesn't want you playing with me.
Big Sister wasn't made by Lamb. Hey, the design is cool though. But got to be honest, it's pretty cool. I thought circle was to heal actually. Square's Eve. How do you heal them? Well, I'm not gonna die, apparently. You shouldn't... Okay. This is a small complaint. I guess it's not small, but it's a complaint. You shouldn't have two buttons that do the same thing. Like R2 and circle do the same thing. The right button's used for a second. I thought it was circle. Maybe it's circle in the first game. R3 does nothing. R3 should always be a melee button. When was this game made? Like 2000... I want to say 2009 or 2010. I guess back then we didn't really have the norm for what we considered like the normal controls. Because most games nowadays has square as the attack button, X is the jump, triangle's normally like interact or a heavy attack. Triangle and circle are normally like whatever that game needs. Square and X like jump or interact, X and square is usually attack. And then you get like L3 is the sprint, R3 is melee. Circle's normally like a crouch button, if that game has that kind of feature. Depends what kind of game you're playing, like you can have it for different things. Then L2 and R2 is to aim and shoot. I like that this game, you don't really aim in this game, but I think that's fine because the crosshair is pretty honest. Like, if I aim somewhere, that I know that's where my bullet's gonna go. And then L1, R1 is just quickly swapping between weapons. Or we can hold it. I ain't going down there, bruv. I'm seeing flooding. You're not helping things. This place is already completely flooding. There must be some strong ass glass. Don't worry, mate. You're in a diving suit. Like, the big sister kind of dumb, actually.
In that suit, even the ocean cannot harm you. This is good. But rapture is the death of many great men. Alone, you will not last long. You can still reach
you're
the
not talking
train
about
station.
Ryan.
Find me there.
I guess he was great in a sense that he
Barely
built
made
this
it down
place.
alive. But here it is. And it's real.
Why am I hearing this again?
Rapture. This is where
Hey.
that thing took my poor baby girl. From
Oh,
what I
he's
saw in
putting
the
out a
sub,
thingy. That's
most of the
funny.
city's in ruins. But there were lights here and there. And shapes.
Wow, you look
moving.
really different.
I'm rambling, scared, I guess. But maybe, if I find this Dr. Lamb I keep hearing over the PA, I'll find Cindy too.
Mark Meltzer. So this guy just accidentally found. How did they take his daughter? If he was in a submarine, or maybe they took it. I don't know. I don't know how that happens, but his daughter gets taken. Obviously, the big daddy probably just thinks that it's a little sister or something. Takes her, and then she done so, bro. I wish they at least made all the little sisters look different, but I can kind of look past it because it is, you know, PS3 era game. Oh, that's cool. It's not as good as the first game, but I like that it looks like shit. Like, it looks like there is war happening here. There's so many buildings. It's just... They're so tall. It's really cool. Rapture is such a cool place. Everything, the presentation, the music, even the graphics aren't, like, bad. Even for today's standard. I like that it's kind of cartoon-lookish. I like it. I just like this game. I like this game. I like the first game a little bit more, but I used to think Infinite was better than this game, and now I feel kind of foolish for thinking that, because Infinite's good. Infinite is good, but it's not as good as this. This game is actually, like, really good.
Ah, Herr Delta. You arrive, as the little one said you would.
Delta.
Come upstairs to the ticket booth, and I will offer what I know of you.
How do the little sisters interact on a daily basis? Because we know that they're like zombified little girls, essentially. Their brains are so fucked that they see the world completely differently to us. And when was the last time I played this game? It's not this year, like, because, well, I played the first game back in December, January, and then
I'll take 3 this time. You understand that? 3.
I think it's not copyright.
The 5.
Probably. I don't know.
Now most who survive are like this. Splicers. They're drug addicts. Vicious animals.
Yeah, that's putting it lightly. I love that song. Oh, the hacking minigame is so much better than the first game. Holy shit. It is like a drastic improvement. The first game's hacking. The minigames aren't bad, but this game makes it quick and simple and snappy, and it's just, oh, so much better. I actually found out the hard way, I guess you can say. But I found out that a lot of, they're called the ink spots, I think. See, I want to listen to this diary, but now is not the time for that game. That's not what I wanted. There we go. Take the stuff.
This is Dr.
Oh, that's
Sophia
mine.
Lamb. Andrew Ryan
Hi.
is dead, but the tyrant dwells within us all. Remember, we reject the gene. We reject the self. We
Is this a little
reject
after Ryan's
the
death?
tyrant.
I just don't remember how far it's been between the first and second game. But yeah, the ink spots. All their songs have the same melody. Which is, I think it's kind of funny. I mean, they are like from the 1950s. And they obviously found a shtick and stuck with it. So I can kind of, you know, respect for that. Inner Ryan is the end of self. Well, this person doesn't have a lot of hope. But at the same time, I think it's just funny that all the songs sound the same. I love We Three. Don't actually remember it being in this game.
That symbol on your hand marks you a dead man. 10 years, Subject Delta, since I watched you put a gun to your head and pull the trigger. But
Yeah,
take
but
heart.
you don't know about respawns.
Out of your pain, paradise was born. I don't know how you survived, but your suffering is over now. These men will ease your burden.
I guess you're just the
Please
king of Rapture now.
that like all I have done, this is an act of love.
You
It is
did,
Sophia Lamb. She has found you.
you did, you know, I guess you were trying to, I actually kind of feel for Sophia, in a way. What happens if I die here? Oh, it's the, oh no, I fell through. Okay, fair enough. I feel for Sophia, because, you know, her daughter is completely taken. I feel like we're the bad guy here. And it's kind of a theme in the first game, like we are only doing what the game tells us to. And that may not be what we want to do. Like, who would willingly be,
Now you know of the
like,
enemy we share. Sophia Lamb. The camera in your helmet allows me to watch through your eyes and help
how
you
in
to
the
fight her.
fuck? Why do you have beef against Sophia? But anyway, it feels, you know, because her daughter was brainwashed and turned into a fucking monster. And now she's like attached to this like zombified man in a diving
Careful.
suit.
Security cameras belong to Lamb. But if you are clever, they can be made to serve you.
Yeah, if I like. Die, please die. Oh, you're not dead. Oop. Don't want to get spotted on the camera. So yeah, I do feel for Sophia Lamb in that regard. I kind of like it. We're playing not as the villain. Everyone's just the victim, I feel. Because this guy that was put in the diving suit, I think, if I remember correctly, his origin was that he was just deep sea diving, and then he found Rapture like accidentally, and then was just like captured and tortured, put into this Big Daddy suit, and you know the rest is history. There we go. I really don't like the cameras in the first game, but I mean this game is the same. Same with the cameras. What was that? Search the desk, damn it. Sophia Lamb obviously just took Ryan's seat in his office and just all over Rapture.
Father, it's me, Eleanor. I know you're awake in there. I can feel it. Mother won't be able to toy with you like that ever again. This plasmid is for you. If I'm right, you can use it now. Please, find me.
She's still like mentally conditioned to be like in love with this. Not in love, it's like just they connected to the Big Daddy's telekinesis. Honestly, telekinesis, it ain't that good, bro. I much prefer. I think the electro. I think the electro bolt is by far the best plasmid. Oh, you're still with me. Hey, buddy. And like the other plasmids are fine. They're pretty good, but I don't know. I feel like just electro bolt is. I remember this bit. I get fucking destroyed. Oh, I just let go of L2 and yeah. We're gonna go and save Eleanor, even though I find it interesting. The little sisters can only be little sisters for so long. I think there's a reason why they chose little sisters. I think it's got something to do with their brains and like the game saying like, oh, it was easier to condition them instead of adults or something like that. I think we learn that in this game. We don't learn too much about Big Daddy Little Sister connection and what they do and their place in the world. Like, we know the general gist. Like, we know that they collect Adam and he protects her. I think that's really all we learned in the first game. But during the game, you're like, well, why? Why the fuck does that happen? I guess in this game we learn.
People are hooked on some kind of genetic wonder drug called Adam.
Comes from a
I
slug.
read the word splicer scribbled on walls like a warning. One of them cornered me and Christ, his face. I had a gun, but I choked. And then out of nowhere, we both heard this singing. And he took off like hell on wheels. It sounded like a kid. A little girl. Cindy's alive. I know it in my gut.
That would be the most fucked thing. Oh, hey. If I was in a city like this,
Sophia Lamb is using the splicers against you. Most Big Daddies are like her slaves, guarding the little ones. But someone has awakened you.
I have free will. Not really. Yeah, it would be the most fucked thing if you heard singing from a little girl. if you're in this deep, dark, secluded city underwater.
I know of your bond with Eleanor Delta. To save yourself, you will come for her. But Eleanor has a destiny, one you cannot share. There is no place for you in paradise.
Yeah, she has this big plan. She wants big things in the world. But very sadly, her daughter is just became a little sister, and she grew up. I think that's interesting. Like, that was 10 years ago. All those little sisters, they all would have grown up. And like, what happens to them then?
In ethical psychiatry, we must account for the role of evolution. Depression, fits of panic, sexual pathos, all responses to ancient selection pressure. The irony is that this theory is why Ryan's people invited me here. They mistake my study of natural law for the worship of competition. Remember, Eleanor, one must know the beast before it can be slain.
Oh, so Ryan invited her here to Rapture. He did want all of the best, like, people around.
Welcome to the circus of
To make this
value.
place the best it could be. Still hanging on there, buddy? Oh. Okay. Sorry about that. I also forgot a lot of this, like, early level stuff.
Quickly, head for the elevator.
Quickly, head for the elevator. Oh shit, hey guys. Don't mind me, I'm just heading for the elevator. I just gotta tank all this damage. See ya. See ya later. How do you control the splices? She said Sophia controls splices, and I guess Andrew Ryan in the first game to an extent controls splices. I never felt like that though. I can't remember any moment where Andrew Ryan's like, oh, see the splices on you.
Here is what the children tell me. You are a very old Big Daddy,
Because they're just
bonded
like,
for life to a single little one. When you are apart for too
they're just
long,
like
your
drug
body
addicts.
begins to shut down like a coma. As long as the girl is in the Rapture, you are trapped here as well. The name of your little one is Eleanor Lamb, daughter of Sophia.
That's sad. That's really sad.
She is kept at Fontaine Futuristics on the other side of the city. You must go
great.
there and save her before it is too late.
Save her? What am I saving her from? Because it sounds like I'm just trying to save myself. I guess, because Tenenbaum just said, like, oh, if you're away from your little sister for too long, you're just gonna, like, die. Is that true with her? And by the way, it's been 10 years. I'm sure if she can survive 10 years, she can survive anything. Like, let's not get too ahead of ourselves. I think she's fine. But yeah, that's the plot, basically. I need to get to Eleanor. She respawned me on the other side of the city, because why not?
Welcome to the circus of value.
I think it's like, because she's stuck, this is the only place that she could, like, respawn me. I don't know. But she did it 10 years later, she did it. Come here. Man, those did fuck all damage. They did fuck all damage. Okay. Okay. trains. I hear a camera. I think I remember this bit. This is when we speak to Tana. There she is.
You see? This is why I must fight Sophia Lamb. She is using the new little ones for something. And I have returned to rescue them. If I do not, more
New
children
little
will die
ones?
for
Are
my
you
sins.
saying that they are
And
being
the
made
rapture
still?
nightmare will repeat forever. Now, we must talk.
Citizens of Rapture, this is Subject Delta. Behind that mask hides an enemy of the people, without soul or sympathy.
Would the Splicers
It is a
even
beast
care about
apart,
that?
and as family, we must tear out its jaw and drive it back into the sea.
About its jaw? Fucking Christ.
Lamb will take this place apart to find you. Please hold back the splicers until we escape.
I understand why Sophia has a personal gripe with me, because, well, I'm connected to her daughter, and she knows that I'm coming for her. I thought that was cool. Nope. I don't need a heal. That's the thing about this game, and that's something that they didn't fix in the first game. Which I guess makes sense because Spider Chambers was so like they made it into the canon, so they'd be like, oh, we can't take it out now. It's been part of the story, bro. Wait, how do I change ammo? Oh yeah, that's right. See, dying is fine, because you do not lose any progress. There's no... You don't have to heal once in this whole game. And... You know, as much as I don't love when games are overly
Thank you.
hard...
Now I must leave
I
you,
feel like this
and I
game
am
is
sorry
too
for
easy.
this. But there are others I must help
Because of that.
before the city drowns. This man Sinclair, he is an ally, and will guide you to Eleanor. Goodbye, Herr Delta. And good luck.
Oh, is that it?
Well, look at you. A bona fide
I
knight
thought
in
you'd be
armor,
around for one day.
complete with iron horse. The name's Augustus Sinclair Sport, Esquire. Old Tannenbaum and I share an interest in the old Fontaine building, the very same place you'll find Eleanor Lamb. I think you and I can do business. Take the train to Ryan Amusements. I'll see you shortly.
Sure. I don't know, you guys aren't using me. Okay, so Sophia's using the Little Sisters for something. We don't know what. We don't know how, but she is. I would assume that the Little Sisters are just continuing about their business. They're just making, like, collecting Adam more and more. But I didn't actually know that there were more. I guess it makes sense. Who's making more Little Sisters though? I thought after Ryan died. Oh, I guess Ryan didn't die recently. My guess was that he was doing it. Tenenbaum had a big part in that though, right? I'm pretty sure she was one of the main reasons Little Sisters even existed. Oh, press X to continue. Okay, I was looking it up. BioShock 2 takes place 8 years after the events of BioShock.
Whoa there. Now better apply the brakes unless you're aiming to
8
dash yourself
years.
against that glacier up ahead.
That's fucking insane. And you know, since then, we know Sophia Lamb's just kind of taken over. She is the head honcho. I thought it would be like 1 or 2
As you
years.
can see, Chief, the station here's iced over. To reach Eleanor Lamb at Fontaine headquarters, we'll have to clear the way. Now, in order to melt that ice, you'll need a plasmid, like a handful of hellfire. We used to sell a fine old product called Incinerate in the amusement park up yonder. Go on and find
Selling
a way in.
instant
I've already
fire
been
in
on
an
all the
amusement park.
rides.
That is diabolical. Yeah, I guess this is where the game really starts. Fontaine and Ryan ended up being big mortal enemies to pave the way. Yep, that's all we are. Stones that pave the way.